In the heart of Hollywood, the city that never sleeps, renowned filmmaker Eliza Thornton sat in her elegantly decorated office. Surrounded by framed movie posters and awards, the room was filled with the soft hum of anticipation. As Eliza prepared to share her life story with the world, today marked the beginning of an authorized biography that would delve into the highs and lows of her illustrious career. As Eliza sat down with her biographer, she couldn't help but feel a wave of nostalgia wash over her. She glanced at the framed picture of her and her late mentor, Arthur Green, on the shelf. It was a reminder of the man who had believed in her from the very beginning, and had guided her through the treacherous waters of the film industry. "Let's start from the beginning," Eliza said, her voice tinged with emotion. "My first film, The Dreamer's Journey, was a labor of love. I had no idea it would change my life forever." The biographer nodded, pen in hand, ready to capture every detail of Eliza's story. "I was just a young, aspiring filmmaker with a dream," Eliza continued. "I had written the script for The Dreamer's Journey during a particularly rough patch in my life. It was my way of escaping reality and finding solace in the world of storytelling." As Eliza recounted the making of her first film, she vividly described the challenges she faced, from securing funding to assembling a talented cast and crew. She spoke of the thrill she felt when she won her first Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay, a moment that solidified her place in the industry. But with success came its own set of challenges, Eliza admitted. "The pressure to live up to expectations was immense. I found myself constantly second-guessing my creative decisions, afraid of disappointing my fans and colleagues." The biographer leaned in, eager to hear more about Eliza's journey. "What was the most difficult film you've ever made?" Eliza's face grew serious as she recalled the memory. "That would have to be Whispers of the Forgotten. It was a film that pushed me to my limits, both creatively and emotionally." As Eliza delved into the making of The Whispers of the Forgotten, she shared intimate stories of collaboration with legendary actors, the creative struggles that shaped her masterpieces, and the personal sacrifices that fueled her passion. "The film was inspired by a true story," Eliza explained. "It told the tale of a young woman who had been forgotten by society, only to rise above her circumstances and find her voice. It was a story that resonated with me on a deep level, and I knew I had to bring it to the big screen." Eliza spoke of the late nights spent perfecting the script, the countless rewrites, and the intense rehearsals with the cast. She described the moment she met the film's leading lady, the brilliant and enigmatic actress, Sophia Loren. "Sophia was a force to be reckoned with," Eliza recalled. "She brought a raw, unfiltered emotion to the role that I had never seen before. Working with her was a true joy, but it also came with its fair share of challenges." As Eliza recounted the highs and lows of making Whispers of the Forgotten, she couldn't help but feel a mix of anticipation and fear. The film was set to premiere in just a few short hours, and she wondered if the world was ready for her bold vision. The night before the premiere, Eliza found herself pacing her hotel room, unable to shake the feeling of uncertainty that had taken hold of her. She picked up the phone and dialed the number of her closest friend and collaborator, Jack Harrison. "Jack, I'm scared," Eliza admitted, her voice trembling. "What if Whispers of the Forgotten isn't ready for the world? What if it fails?" Jack's voice was a soothing balm to Eliza's frazzled nerves. Eliza, you've poured your heart and soul into this film. Trust in your vision, and remember that every great artist has faced doubt and fear. This is your moment to shine. Eliza took a deep breath, feeling a sense of calm wash over her. You're right, Jack. I have to believe in myself and the story I've told. As the chapter unfolded, Eliza's emotions swung from joy at the film's critical acclaim to sadness over the loss of a close collaborator. The film had been a resounding success, garnering praise from critics and audiences alike. However, the joy was tempered by a recent passing of Arthur Green, the man who had believed in her from the beginning. His loss was a blow to the industry, Eliza said, her voice filled with emotion. But his legacy lives on in the films he inspired and the lives he touched. I like to think that he's up there, watching over me, proud of the woman I've become. As Eliza reflected on her journey, she came to a place of acceptance about the unpredictable nature of the industry she loved. She had faced countless challenges and setbacks, but each one had only served to strengthen her resolve and fuel her passion for storytelling. The film industry is a roller coaster ride, Eliza said with a smile, but it's the highs and lows that makes it so exhilarating. I've learned to embrace the chaos and find the beauty in the madness. As the biography came to a close, Eliza felt a sense of peace wash over her. She had bared her soul, sharing the triumphs and tribulations of her career with the world, and in doing so, she had come to terms with the fact that the only constant in Hollywood was change. I've had an incredible journey, Eliza said, her voice filled with gratitude. And I'm excited to see where the future takes me. There are more stories to tell, more dreams to chase, and more magic to create. And with that, Eliza Thornton's authorized biography came to an end, leaving readers with a newfound appreciation for the resilience and passion of one of Hollywood's most beloved filmmakers.